What's up, everybody? Sev here, bringing you some more Star Wars Galaxy Veers commentary. About an hour and a half into our Heroic Sith raid, and I'm going to miss out on P2 if I don't hurry. So I'm going to try to get through this, but some people are wanting some commentary on my P2 squad here and how I consistently do 2% plus on usually my first or second run. So I'm going to walk you through that. This is what the squad looks like. Grand Admiral Thrawn. Awesome tune, great kit. His leadership AI is dumb in Arena, so don't use it. But for the raid, when you're at the helm, works really well. His Zeta leadership ability, maneuver, is great because it allows me to transition turn meter from tune to tune. Obviously, it provides a cleanse, which is good. But instead of cleansing, I'll sometimes use it just to get turn meter to whoever I want it. So, but the big thing with his lead is max protection, which is awesome. Troopers gain protection on kill, so it keeps them healthy. Bonus offense, again, awesome. 20% turn meter if they resist a debuff or suffer a debuff. So if there's an attempt to debuff them, they're gaining turn meter, which is great. And then whenever they gain or lose a status effect, so that can be a debuff or a buff, they recover 2% protection. So Thrawn leadership really keeps the squad healthy the entire time. And then, of course, maneuver, I'll get to when we get into the squad. Everybody knows Fracture. Awesome ability. It reduces counter chance for raid bosses. So this is required to have this maxed out. You need the cooldown to come down to 3 for this to really work. His other Zeta, Ebb and Flow, is, I wouldn't say required, but strongly encouraged. So, of course, when an enemy's fractured, what the Zeta provides is whenever an Empire ally uses a special ability, it reduces the turn meter of both Thrawn and the fractured enemy. So it keeps Sion and Thrawn from gaining too much turn meter, which means if Sion's fractured longer, he can't counter as much. And then he does less turns, so it takes longer for him to get to enrage, which is so important. The other part, then, he has 100% counter chance, 100% tenacity, which is, I would like to say good, but the tenacity bonus is bogus because I see my Thrawn stunned all the time with Fracture out by either an enemy Palpatine or an enemy R2, so this is bogus. That part of the Zeta is stupid, and yes, I'm salty. I have him maxed. He's a pilot, my capital ship commander, so he's got to be maxed. All 5 dot mods. He's got my fastest mod set. I have 2 God mods. The new mod shop is awesome. I'll plug it again. If you're not actively looking for mods there, with I usually buy mine with fleet currency only, just because credits are kind of hard to come by, and I'm anticipating a level cap raise when we get the new 5th and 6th Gear 12 items next month. But he's a fast tune, so you want a speed set on him. Plain and simple. This is my fastest mod, 23 speed. It's awesome. It's the only God mod that I had for a while, and then I just got this guy who's got plus 20 speed, which is awesome as well. So of course I got those on him. Plus 13 here. I actually have a plus 15 crit damage mod that I was running on him for a while, so he was at 281 speed, but he was just so squishy, so I've been running this one instead. It just, the extra protection and stuff, I think it's better, so I sacrificed 2 speed for a lot of protection. But of course, speed arrow, it's got 13 speed there, 15 there, so speed's the name of the game. Alright, moving over to Veers. I gave him the med pack. He's got pretty squishy stats without it, so I thought that was really important to give to him. But I do have his unique Zeta, which I would say, I don't know if I would say it was required, but strongly encouraged for this squad. And it's awesome for territory wars and territory battles, so it's good to have anyways. But whenever an enemy is defeated, the trooper allies gain offense up for 2 turns, 50% turn meter, and recover 10% protection. So it's a worthwhile Zeta. Once you kill the ads, the team just kind of goes off. They get turn meter, they get offense up, they get protection, so it's win all around. I went speed on him as well. Crit damage primary, triangle, he's a slower tune, so even with decent speed, and of course I got the crit damage 2-piece, so there's 10 there and 5, 7. So like not super awesome mods, but good enough. I was shooting for 220 plus and I got it. The Troopers will crit quite a bit, so because Veers provides, his unique provides bonus crit chance for the Troopers. I can pull that up here. So plus 15% crit chance. So you want crit damage on the Troopers, at least a crit damage triangle for sure. So Snow Trooper, he does most of the damage, and this is my best crit damage, crit chance set, specifically for damage. It's not my fastest, but I feel like it's the most consistent for this raid. So got the bayonet on him because I want to do as much damage as possible. So I was running an offense triangle for the longest time, but I feel like with him taking more turns, I'm more consistently getting over 2%, so I just went with it. But it's my fastest crit damage. I think I was mentioning before I had a crit damage triangle with plus 15 speed, so there it is. 4 speed there, offense cross, it's definitely necessary. Extra crit chance is good. Here, offense and speed. Here I just went for straight speed. And then here's like offense and speed. So, and his stats, he's at 45% crit chance. So with the Veers unique, that's 60%. So he crits a lot and he hits hard. Almost, it's 3,500 plus offense. So great tune. His unique, he provides crit damage to Imperial Trooper allies, which is awesome. Buffs everybody's damage, especially in this squad. Starck. I don't have mine Zeta'd, but it's a decent Zeta. Wouldn't say it's necessary at all, but he's not a pilot, so I didn't feel the need to do all 5 dot mods on him, of course, but he's got a higher base speed, so I went still with a speed set, crit damage primary, triangle, but just went for speed on the rest of his stuff. 9 there. And that's just a fast cross, so, and it's a speed set. I don't have very good speed set crosses, but anyways. Awesome tune. His special here provides buffs, which is great. It really just kind of gets the train going with the Troopers, so. And then lastly, your Shore Trooper, everybody knows Shore. Awesome tune. Of course, he's a pilot, so I maxed out his mods, made sure he's got that. 190. It's kind of slow. When I was running him in Arena, I had him around 225, but it's a decently fast set. Of course, speed with some protection. Speed with some health protection. Same thing there. Same thing there. So, kind of get the idea. Big thing is he starts with taunt. His regroup is a heal, which is awesome. He gains taunt, he provides crit immunity, which is so necessary, versus Scion, and then if he loses the buff, it reduces the cooldown of this ability by 1. So obviously Troopers have a lot of buffs, so if he ever loses his buffs, this ability, it comes off cooldown pretty much all the time. And then he starts with taunt, so if another allied Empire unit uses a special while he is taunting, they gain turn meter, he recovers health. Pretty simple, it's awesome. And then he buffs the max health of Trooper allies. So, and Starck buffs armor penetration of Troopers. So all the Troopers, they have their uniques, they work well together. But anyways, if you're wondering why I don't max out this pilot, his Gear 12 items are dumb. Like, I'm not going to give damage and crit chance. That would be decent, actually. And more damage and crit chance to a tank. I refuse to do it. So, but that's what the squad looks like. So here, like I said, I don't want P2 to end before I get a chance to do it, but let's get into the raid, and I'll walk you through my decision making for the raid and for this squad. And I love this cutscene in the Jedi Temple. It's so true to the canon. You got Sion just kind of chilling there with the dead Jedis around. It's awesome. Such a baller. Alright, so immediately I want to get Fracture on Sion, so I'm going to trade turn meter with my highest turn meter Trooper, and usually a Starck, because he's the fastest. So we'll do that, get the buff train rolling, and get Fracture out on Sion. Now, you want to kill the ads, because the bonus offense and turn meter gain is important, but I can't kill Sith Assassin before she stealths herself, so I'm going to go after the Marauder. Get the stagger going. Alright, I didn't stagger anybody. That's okay though. Alright, so maneuver's good here because I can cleanse shore. Get the crit immunity going. Right, let's kill this guy. Now we have offense up, which is awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and attack Cyan and use this offense up while I have it. Do this. Buffs. Alright, that kind of sucks for him, but... And really, Snow Trooper's doing most of the damage, so... let's do this. We'll do maneuver to pass turn meter. Let's go ahead and cleanse the pain. Love Thrawn. Swap with Shore so you can get the crit immunity up. Do this. Fracture. Get buffs. Alright, so this AoE should take care of that. Alright, so we got offense out back again. So we're going to use a special here because it reduces turn meter of both Cyan and... if it lands, but if nothing else, it reduces Thrawn's turn meter. So Fracture lasts for longer. Let's see. Let's cleanse those pain stacks. And we want Snow Trooper to have full stacks. So we'll cleanse them off of Starck here in a moment. Man, Snow really needs to get this max stacks going, because it increases his damage. Alright, he's at 4. I'm going to save my AoE, because Cyan's going to call his ads here in a second. Alright, so I'm going to use maneuver and try to get his turn meter swap right away. Alright, so Snow's finally at max stacks. Finally. Alright. Fracture. I want to kill Sith Assassin. Let's cleanse the stacks. Use the AoE. Sweet. So, now everybody got turn meter. Those guys are weak. I can kill them at any time, but I'm going to make use of this offense up while I can. Oh, dang. He got dazed. That's okay. Alright, we'll cleanse that. Let's get offense up back. You can see when I use specials, when Thrawn has him fractured, it reduces his turn meter. Let's do this and get his taunt right back up. Alright, we'll reduce those stacks. Starck's getting kind of up there too. And every time I use either maneuver or soothe, those are specials. So again, it reduces Thrawn's turn meter and keeps that fracture for longer. Oh no, don't kill him. Alright, let's get him healed up. Fracture. And every time, remember, I get a buff, it adds protection, so he's going to counter twice. Crit immunity. Let's go and use the special here. Alright, we're gonna use maneuver, try to give him turn meter right back. Shoot. I'm actually gonna... I don't want Snow Trooper to die, so I'm gonna do this. Same with Starck. Okay, here we go. So that's what I was talking about, using the ability to get turn meter past. Fracture. Nice. Ooh. Ooh. That was close. Alright, he's gonna enrage soon, so... Actually not sure what the starting percentage was. He's gonna take a turn here. Oh, nice. That was clutch. Gave turn meter. Alright, so Shore's gonna die. Okay. Can get some hits. So that's it. So 1.237 million, that's a pretty good run. Not sure the exact percentage, but as you can see, you know, didn't have to restart. I think this is about 2.25%, so but you can see how it goes. Snow does most of the work and then the other guys help, but if you have any questions about the run or strategies or any other specifics, just type a comment below. I do reply to all comments. I'm happy to, you know, provide any assistance I can, but this squad does a lot of work in this phase. It's an easy 2%. You know, I don't have to restart the run. You know, I know sometimes with Chex Mix and, you know, even JTR, sometimes you got to do a dozen runs or more, get the right RNG. I don't really need that with this squad. I just do what I need to do and get it done. So there you have it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate your guys' involvement and engagement with my channel, and hope you guys have a great rest of the day. I'll catch you later.